If you've been paying any attention to the OCG at all, you've noticed that a brand new engine is making waves in decks both new and old, Fiendsmith. This Light Fiend engine provides a ton of benefits, but most notably, it provides one card access to Beatrice, allowing any deck that runs it the ability to send any card they want from the deck to the graveyard. But how exactly does this engine work? Well, let's get into it. Of course, this engine revolves around its titular monster, the Fiendsmith, a level 6 Light Fiend and the card we want to see. It has the effect in hand to discard itself and search for a Fiendsmith spell or trap, which we will use to search for Fiendsmith Tractors. This normal spell lets us add a Light Fiend from our deck to our hand, then discard a card. Unless we have it in hand, we'll almost always be using this to search for and discard Fabled Lurry, a Light Fiend that can special summon itself if discarded to the graveyard. This provides us the body we need to link summon Fiendsmith Requiem, or link one with the effect to tribute itself and special summon a Fiendsmith monster from our hand or deck, which we will use to summon a second copy of the Fiendsmith. Finally, we can go ahead and activate the effect of our Fiendsmith in the graveyard, to shuffle a Light Fiend from our graveyard into the deck or extra deck and special summon itself. This provides us with the 2 level 6s we need, allowing us to XC summon Beatrice, which we can then use to send a card from our deck to the graveyard. However, that isn't the only way to use this engine. You may have noticed that Fiendsmith Requiem, our link one, only specifies that it needs a Light Fiend monster as material. This means that we can actually link into it with any Light Fiend, including other link monsters. By using a link 2 like Moon of the Closed Sky, we can turn any 2 monsters into Fiendsmith Requiem, and by extension, the Fiendsmith. From here, if we have any other monster on field, we can link summon our link 2, Fiendsmith Sequentia, which will allow us to fusion summon by shuffling monsters from our graveyard into our deck. With the 2 Light Fiends in our graveyard, we can fusion summon Fiendsmith Lacrimosa, a level 6 which when fusion summoned can special summon a Light Fiend that is banished or in our graveyard. This gives us the second level 6 we need to once again XC summon Beatrice, which can of course send a card from our deck to the graveyard. So yeah, Fiendsmith is kinda good.